Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of Manga Review. It is episode 34, I believe. And today we are reviewing and reading Naruto Volume 55 and Volume 56. So, yeah, these look like they're going to be pretty cool. We got Zabuza, Sasori, and then Haku and Data are reanimated. You got Naruto using the Bijou mode, looking really cool, and then Nine Tails in the back there. And then on this side, on the back, this is really cool. I like the way that looks quite a bit. You got Naruto halfway going Bijou mode. So, yeah, that's 55, and then volume 56 here. It looks like, I don't actually know, we got Naruto and then Darui. I'm trying to figure out who these guys are. They look kind of like Kisame, but they're not. I assume they're not. Maybe they're clones or something. I don't know who those people are, but they kind of look like Kisame to me. Well, I guess we'll find out. And then on the back here, we got Team Asuma. So, Choji and Ino and Shikamaru. Shikamaru the GOAT. Everybody knows that. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to start reading volume 55 here, and yeah, let's see what happens, because the last volume ended with Kabuto, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, this ought to be a pretty cool volume. Naruto might battle Kabuto, so that'll be cool to see, and yeah, I'm going to get right into this. So I just made it to chapter 516, and a lot has kind of happened so far. So I guess now the ninja war has finally begun. And the allied shinobi forces now have this new headband. So I'm actually going to show that off real quick. So here, guys, this is the new shinobi allied forces headband right there. And yeah, so they all wear that now. And there's a bunch of different captains of different, because they have their whole army, but then they separated it into like 5 like companies, or like, I guess, divisions, or even, I forget exactly, regiments. I don't know what they would call it in like the military, but or section leader. I don't know, but yeah, so the leaders are the samurai dude, Kakashi, Gaara, who's like the overall leader, as, you know, the Kage. He's the commander-in-chief. You also have Darui and some other dude. So, yeah. Then we go over here, and Kabuto already has some of his army built up. So, with his reanimation, he has former Akatsuki members, the previous Jinchuriki, and then even some Kage. And then also he has like some random just powerful people, I guess. So we got Asuma, Lady Chio, Kimimaro, Haku, Zabuza, and yeah, Hanzo, I think. Isn't that Hanzo right there? So yeah, he's got a whole bunch of older characters who are being brought back to life and fighting for him. So yeah, that's pretty cool that we're seeing like returning characters who were dead and they're now back, but obviously, you know, they're being controlled. But yeah, so the war, I guess, has finally begun, because, I mean, if you look at it, Toby says the war has begun or whatever. So yeah, I'm kind of hyped for this though, because as you can see on the front here, probably gonna have some big battles coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna get through this a little bit more and then get back to you guys. Made it to chapter 518, and yeah, the war has definitely officially started. Right now, it looks like Sai is having to fight his dead brother. So yeah, there's his brother. He's been reanimated, and so he's having to fight him. I forget his brother's name, but yeah. Also, there's other shinobi good guys that are being manipulated by sorcery. So he's like using them as puppets, and then Datara's putting explosives on them. So he's basically manipulating the people to be like suicide bombers, pretty much. So yeah, that's happening. And so Sai, along with one of the other cloud ninja who works with the Raikage, and what's his name? Conqueror. They're all having to fight Datara and sorcery, and yeah, so they're in the midst of battle at the moment. Hopefully we'll get some other fight later on. So yeah, that's just what's happening right now. Before this, though, there was a cool part where Gaara, he's like the commander-in-chief. He gave a whole speech to unite the warriors, the shinobi, and the army. So that was a pretty cool moment. And yeah, we'll just have to see what happens in this battle. Definitely gonna be pretty interesting since they're reanimated and stuff. So yeah. Made it to chapter 520, and they managed to defeat Sorcery and Sai's brother. And so the way they did that, though, they had to like tap into their emotions. Because they were reanimated, if they were to kill them, they would just keep coming back to life. But if they're able to like tap into their emotions somehow, so Sai defeated his brother by like showing him the art book, and so his brother was like, okay, so my life's purpose is complete. Now I can finally die. So then he just like crumbled away. And then Kankuro was talking to Sasori and told him like something about like his art or something like that. And then Sasori just was like, make sure you pass on these puppets to like future generations. And then he died. Datara has not died yet, but they have him trapped in Kankuro's Iron Maiden. So he's trapped for a while, and they're gonna go try and fight Kabuto now, I guess. And meanwhile, though, Naruto is training with Killer Bee still, and they're trying to learn the Bijou Bomb. So it's basically like the Rasengan, but in Bijou mode. As you can see, it has Naruto trying to use it on the front there. So yeah. Then, it's supposed to be like in his mouth and shoots it out of his mouth, but he isn't able to do that yet. And then he goes ahead and Naruto tries to use the Rasengan in Bijou mode, and it basically works the same way. And Killer Bee's like, wait a minute, the Rasengan is exactly the same thing as the Bijou Bomb. And then he asked, how do you know that? And he was like, well, and Naruto said the 4th Hokage was the one that created it. And so Killer Bee, says, well, that's probably because the 4th Hokage modeled the Rasengan after the Bijou Bomb and specifically created it to teach Naruto how to use the Bijou Bomb. So that's pretty cool history of the Rasengan there. Because we do know that I think Minato has some of Nine-Tails chakra inside of him as well. Of course, he wasn't really able to use it, but yeah, I don't know how he like modeled the Rasengan after it. Maybe he had fought it before, or like Kushina helped him with it. I don't know, but yeah, apparently the Rasengan was modeled after the Bijou Bomb, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I would like to see what's his name, Minato go into Bijou mode. I think that would be cool because he does. I think he is able to now. I mean, if like we had reanimated Minato maybe, and able to go Bijou mode, so that would be kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know how that would work. I don't even know if they have reanimated Minato. It'd be maybe cool if they did, but yeah. So yeah, they're continuing the training, and here's just a little bit of a page here with Naruto trying to use it. Pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know what else is happening. It looks like they're fighting Zabuza, so yeah, it'll probably be a cool fight. And yeah, I'm gonna continue reading. I'm gonna maybe give another update before the volume ends, but because there's still, quite a little bit, but you know how I do. I might just read the rest of it. I'm not sure. So if anything cool or important happens before the volume ends, then I'll probably give an update, but if not, I'll probably just read through it. So yeah. So I just made it to chapter 523, and yeah, there's another huge battle happening. Kakashi and Guy Sensei and Sakura, they're fighting Haku in, what was just summoned was the previous 7 swordsmen of the mist. So they're all reanimated. We have a page here that shows the 7 swordsmen right here. And of course, this dude was killed and then by, what's his name? Kisame. So Kisame took over his position, and then Sugetsu took over, him. But since they reanimated the older ones, yeah. And then also there's the other mist swordsman that's with the red-haired chick. I forget her name, and the dude's name, but the little kid. Yeah, but here they are. Really cool. So, yeah. I guess now I'm gonna finish up this volume, and then we'll, hop into this next volume. Volume 55 is now over, and that ending was actually really cool. So, we kind of got a rematch between Kakashi and Zabuza, which was actually kind of a really cool fight. And we got to see the other 7 ninja swordsmen and all their weapons. So that was really cool. And then we also find out that the leader of this 7 ninja swordsmen, who's able to wield all 7 blades, is actually Sugetsu's older brother, which is pretty cool. Like, Sugetsu, we find out that, his whole plan is to reanimate all of the 7 ninja swordsmen and become their leader. Little does he know that they're already being reanimated as he's speaking. So I thought that was a little funny, I guess. Yeah. But then at the very end here, we finish the fight between, like I said, between Kakashi and Zabuza. We get this really cool moment here with Kakashi, piercing through Zabuza's chest with the lightning blade. Really cool. And then, also at the end here, you get this really cool little thing that Kakashi says right here. I thought that was awesome. So yeah, but it looks like they were supposed to take out a bunch of the White Zetsu army clones, and a lot of them slipped past because they were busy. So, yeah, we are going to have a fight between Gaara at the end here and a butt ton of them. So that'll happen probably in the next volume, which is volume 56 here. So, yeah, can't wait to read this. I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break because, yeah, I'm a little burnt out on reading just at the moment. I'm going to probably go play Ninja Storm 4 or something for a little bit, and then I'll definitely hop back into reading and finish up this video. But yeah, volume 55 was pretty cool. I liked seeing the Zabuza rematch with Kakashi. That was cool. And just seeing a bunch of different characters being reanimated, I thought was actually it was really cool. So but other than that, pretty solid volume. The Naruto with the Bijou bomb, that was also pretty cool. So hopefully at some point we'll see Naruto on the battlefield, wrecking fools with his Bijou mode here soon. So yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then next time you'll see me, I'll be reading volume 56. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I am finally back, and I read quite a bit more of this volume. It might not look it, but it's actually several hours later, because yeah, I got caught up doing some other stuff. But yeah, came back, read some more, and what's happened so far is they had to fight these new enemies. I guess they're what are they called? The Gold and Silver Brothers, and Darui had to fight them. And they have, so they're actually, these two guys on the front here that I said that they look like Kisame, kind of. But yeah, they hold Ninetales power because they tried to attack Ninetales or gain power of Ninetales or something, and the fox ate them. But they were so powerful and so persistent that the fox gave up and spit them out after he ate them. And they were in there for like 2 weeks, so they absorbed a lot of Ninetales chakra. So one of them can go like berserk, like Bijou mode, like imperfect Bijou mode. Whenever when Naruto accidentally absorbs too much of the Ninetales will, and he becomes like he sprouts the tails and stuff. They can do that, and so Darui has to fight one of them now, who's gone into like tailed beast mode. And yeah, the other one, so their powers are that they can, whatever their opponent, if they have a word that they say or a phrase that they say a lot, the phrase that they've said the most in life, if they say it out loud, it's like the cursed word, and then they'll be sucked into like this gourd. So yeah, that's their whole power. Pretty strange. But yeah, so they're fighting them. Gaara's dad, the fourth Kazekage, is back. Also, he's been brought back from the dead. Neiji's dad is back too. So there's just a lot of people that are being brought back from the dead here. And yeah, so it looks like what's about to happen now is we're getting more training with Killer Bee, and it looks like we're also gonna be finishing off that fight against the tailed beast Ninetales chakra dude. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys whenever there's again something cool that's happening. I just now finished volume 56. Now everything that happened there at the end was pretty crazy. We got 2 really cool battles. We got, cell number 10, so the Ino and then Choji and Shikamaru, they had the fight against Asuma, reanimated Asuma. So yeah, that was probably the highlight, but we also got to see Mifune, the samurai dude from the Land of Iron, fight Hanzo, which was really cool. We got kind of like almost like a samurai duel type thing, which I really thought it was cool, because during that fight we get this really cool panel, like that spread there. That is nice. I thought that was cool. So yeah, the dialogue at the bottom is pretty cool too. So yeah, that was legit. Then Choji has to, they were talking to Asuma, and because Asuma still has, his mind, but his body is moving against his will. So, he was giving them orders to take him down, and he gave his last words again to the 3. So yeah, that was kind of crazy though. But we also get another really cool page where Choji, uses his cool like butterfly move or something. I don't really know what it's called. I can't remember. But yeah, before we saw him use it during the Sasuke recovery mission arc, pre-time skip, and he had to use the pills, the food pills. But this time he was able to do it without using food pills, and yeah, it was a really cool moment. So they fight and beat Asuma, but towards the end here, Naruto had sensed Ninetales chakra. So usually that wouldn't be possible because, you know, he is the only one with Ninetales, and he sensed it somewhere else. And that was when the Gold and Silver brothers were using their, you know, their attacks and stuff. So he's now become suspicious and is trying to escape the island, the turtle, and yeah, here at the end, as he's trying to escape, it looks like Iruka is going to try and talk him out of it or something, so, yeah. But this volume is pretty good. It was kind of slow going. I didn't really care about the Gold and Silver brothers too much. And Darui is cool, but I don't know. I didn't really care about them too much. But once we got into, like, the samurai fight towards, like, the I guess middle to end of the volume, and when they had to fight Asuma, I thought that was just a really cool moment. So the last half of that volume was pretty solid, but the beginning half of it I didn't care for too much. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's starting to rain outside, which kind of sucks because, you know, I'm trying to record. But yeah, that's gonna about do it for the video though. You got these 2 volumes here. Oh, that light just got really harsh there for a minute. Yeah, volume 55 here, 56. Really cool looking volumes. This volume isn't the coolest looking, you know, just Naruto looking suspicious. And then he knows something's up. And then we got the Gold and Silver brothers, and then Darui with the gourd. I really like the way this volume looks though. That's like a solid volume, so yeah. Overall though, as always, you know, Naruto is pretty freaking good. Yeah, it's heating up and we're getting towards the end now, so I'm excited. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy. I was gonna do the Mob Psycho review today, but I ended up putting it off, you know, so yeah. That'll probably be tomorrow, so yeah, we'll do the Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 review tomorrow, so yeah. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.